we also want to take you on our short journey here to Envalior, about our situation that we are in at the moment, the main things that we are facing, and want to give you a little insight how it is to implement corporate sustainability in a company that is in the actual middle of a business merger with some special challenges but also opportunities. What is Envalior? Why have you never heard about Envalior actually? Envalior is a global engineering materials company. So we are doing materials. We are a chemistry company with big chemical assets. We are producing plastics, and that's also where my background is from. I'm mechanical engineering from education with focus on plastics processing, and used to work also on application development, so develop together with customers of ours parts, lightweight parts, try to bring plastic in the most useful applications actually. In our team, sustainability team, we try to combine all necessary competences for sustainability. So I'm from engineering perspective, we have chemists there, we have data addicted persons there, and also people with sustainability management background somehow, like Sanya today. Why have you not heard about Envalior? It's quite a new company, but maybe you have heard about the special chemical companies DSM and Lanxess in the past. And actually, Envalior is a merged business from the both plastics material parts of DSM and Lanxess. So these both companies decided a couple of years already ago to sell their materials parts and bring them together in one material company. That's where we come from here. The company now has a global footprint. We have about €1 billion sales overall, 4,000 people all over the world, combined already quite a long heritage time, and producing and have R&D all over the world. So actually, when we speak about sustainability, it's a global topic, and we have to rethink all the different aspects. About what we are doing, so to give you a bit of the context why we are speaking today about sustainability, we are aware that we are using raw materials, high amounts of raw materials. We produce intermediates, so actually working with base polymers, base chemicals, transform them to the base polymers in our production. So there we have real big chemical assets. Just to give you an expression, then the product actually are plastic granules that we produce, but we are also engaged with our customers to make applications like in the automotive industry or battery housings. Several E&E plastics products are made out of our materials. And there we are working also with quite a number of different industries. So a lot of things to consider. We want to speak today actually not about the many nice projects we are doing and actions we are taking over the last couple of years in this value chain. What we want to speak about today is more the G in the ESG, so how to set up a governance thing. Because coming from a sustainability team, we were already on sustainable journeys, but what we were lacking in the past couple of months and 1.5 years was really what is our sustainability identity of the company. So it was not that all the people in the company don't know how to continue their portfolio development, their raw material sourcing to energy efficiency management. It was more that there was no structure given to that whole system actually. And with that size of company, that can be really an issue actually. Because, well, how to pour sustainability heritage now into the new Envalior? Customers are expecting, well, why not copy-paste all the things that you have done before, all the strategies, all the targets? Well, do you want really to copy-paste a strategy, a sustainability strategy from a special chemical company that wanted to sell you already, so didn't work or didn't plan with materials in the future. So we are now a materials company and we have to rethink all that again, and that in very short time. Yeah, that's actually what we are coming from. So both heritages did great in sustainability things already in ESG performance, but both on their own route under the wrong under the old roof. Yeah, and now for Envalior, we used to say Papa and Mama are gone now, and we have to overthink that corporate sustainability thing and how this journey is going, and giving you a little more aspects and insights in this process. Sanya can show you a bit more details now.
Yeah, welcome also from my side. Yeah, what did we do and how did we get started? How to integrate sustainability in business merger? We tried to split up our thoughts and our journey in 3 parts. So we have our analysis done, we have the strategy part and the governance part. And with these 3, we want to take you along our quite short journey of 1.5 years. Yeah, what were our thoughts about analysis and what were the things we thought make sense to do? We wanted to build on the strength we already have, because as Lukas already mentioned, we have a team of 10 people that have a lot of different sustainability expertise. So we wanted to make use of that. We also said, okay, it is really necessary to consider global trends. What does the competition do is always interesting, of course. And then also what is actually happening in the political environment around us. So the basic thoughts for the analysis. The next thing we did was tackling the strategy. What should we focus on? We need ambitions, we need targets, because of course with Lanxess and DSM gone, there were no targets left. Partnerships, we have heard all about it. I think it's really important to collaborate. We just heard it, so also in our presentation. And engaging with all kind of stakeholders we got is also important for our strategy. And then, the third part I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper into is about governance. Yeah, we wanted to have, or thought it makes sense to have clear processes, to find a way to make decisions, also to involve the C-level, and then, of course, also to, tackle the topics that we find important and have progress in each of these 3 topics. So I'm going to start to talk a little bit more about what we did for the analysis. Of course, we first of all had to take a look at what is Envalior now actually. Who are we? We are an old business, but also a new business with a new focus. So we kind of had to take that into consideration. Also with our team to see what strengths we have in sustainability. So we did kind of a SWOT analysis for sustainability for Envalior, to take that into consideration, but also what was already the strategy for Envalior, so to kind of put sustainability into that. And a lot of things we did, we took a look at a lot of different things, and we tried to sum it up here on the slides with what challenges we faced and what opportunities we also have from the situation we found ourselves in. So the first challenge, of course, is the situation that comes with a merger. You have a lot of priority on synergy, because Envalior is a private equity-owned company. So private equity always wants to find a lot of synergies. So imagine in the first months asking the question, is it more important now that we have a process so that the employees get their salary at the end of the month, or should we talk about sustainability strategy? Okay, you know the answer to that one. So there's just a couple of examples for that. So it was kind of difficult to prioritize sustainability in this kind of setup. The regulation is of course a big challenge we were facing in the analysis part. You all know about the ESRS regulations, everything the EU is doing, which is actually a big challenge for us, because our older mother companies used to do reporting, but with the new setup, there's also the challenge to set up a new reporting. Customers were still the same, maybe some new ones, but basically they stayed and they knew what the former companies were doing. So, for example, there was an EcoVadis rating, there was a sustainability report. All of this was in place, and then suddenly there was nothing left. So we got a lot of questions now. What is your ambition? After 2 months being a new company, what is your ambition? What is your score in EcoVadis? So this really was a challenge, and we get a lot of questions about that we have to manage. And then also data is a point, because, well, on the one hand, we are lucky because processes to collect data were in place, environmental data collection, for example. But then you have all those different data systems. Just an example of energy. The one company collects energy in this metric, and the other one is using other metrics. So just kind of doing and putting that together is one of the challenges we were facing and are still sometimes facing. But then maybe, to look at it from a more positive angle, of course, there's a lot of opportunity that comes along when a new company is merged. There was a clear commitment to sustainability from the management right from the start. So this is, of course, very helpful for us. There's a lot of room for setting up things, designing things, and doing it right from the start, you could say. And then also what a big opportunity for us is having those different sustainability settings and take the best of two worlds. So there were a lot of things, good things in sustainability context happening before, and we wanted to take those best things for setting up corporate sustainability in a new way. So now what you do after you've analyzed all of this and taken a look at every single thing, we wanted to pour it into a strategy. For us, it's important to look at strategy from two parts, which you see on this graph here. So you see, of course, ambition setting is really important, but on the other hand, you also need organizational maturity to actually reach those ambitions. So we were looking at, both these parts and what we need to do to take Envalior from maybe the bottom left to the upper right, what is now our vision. And for the vision to come true, we need to put our corporate sustainability strategy in, realize the corporate sustainability strategy. What is very important also for the strategy development is that we do this in line with our stakeholders. One of our important stakeholders is, of course, our private equity owned ownership. So we always have to see on what is important for them also. But on the other hand, it's also good because we can use what they need as a pressure point to also push it through. For example, if we want to do something in our sustainability management. And also what is important is that if a company gets a better ESG performance, so if you have a really good sustainability management, your ESG ratings will of course increase, and this will utterly also lead to an increased value of the company. So once maybe Envalior will be sold, we don't know, of course, but that's usually what private equity does. We can use that to make more in our sustainability management. And then coming to the third part, because of course this is just a very generic strategic framework now, and we want to put it in practice, then you have to drill it down to a lot of different topics. We have climate change, of course, we have biodiversity, and we want to put in place strategies for all these different kind of topics. But to do that, we first of all thought it is very important to have the right people talking about it, to have the right decision processes in place. So we developed our governance framework, which you can see here. On the top, you see the ESG board, which actually, has its first meeting in this month. So it's really new for us, and we are happy that we could set it up. This board consists of several management members, and they can take decisions on different projects and topics we have in sustainability. Then you see that we have 5 subcommittees that work on different topics, climate and energy, and you can read yourself, no assistant reading. And we thought it is really helpful to have these committees, subcommittees, to work on the topics in more detail and also to have the right people together. For example, for social and governments, we need people from compliance and legal departments. We need people from social and from HR departments and also from procurement. And to have these on a regular basis together to take decisions, we think that will really accelerate our progress because you don't always have to go to this person at one time and then to the next one. It is really just more a clear process for everyone. And what is also helpful is that there is a clear responsibility. So people know what they are responsible for, which topics they have to be working on in their subcommittee, and then utterly bring it to the board to take decisions. Yeah, you also see on the left and right, of course, we are collaborating with business lines, with different regions, and there you also see our sustainability team that is, doing works in different parts of this governance setup. Yeah, so this is what we wanted to show you to sum this up. We have put together some things we learned in the last 1.5 years, and I guess many of you have maybe had that learning 5 years ago, or maybe not, but this is what we learned, that it's really important to have a strategy in place that is individual to the company, because we cannot or couldn't use the strategies of the former companies. We think the governance structure in place is really important and helpful to accelerate sustainability and to really infuse it into the company. We learned that management support is, of course, vital, because if you don't have it, you don't get anything done. So top-down is, just a necessity. And then also, on the other hand, the top-down helps, bottom-up helps also, because if you have a lot of people that are burning for the topic and want to do something, it's also important to take them along. This is what we learned so far and wanted to share with all of you, and we're happy to discuss more with you in the roundtable discussions.